Hewlett-Packard topped Dell's latest bid for 3Par today, agreeing to pay $30 a share for the data storage provider. Our next guest says the price for 3Par may be getting too high. Sha Wu is a technology analyst at Kaufman Bros and rated one of the most accurate on Dell. He joins us now on the phone from San Francisco. Sha, welcome to Bloomberg. Always good to have you back on.
Thank you very much, Mark.
How much higher can this pricing go?
Well, it depends on how bad the companies want it. I mean, but just from a pure valuation standpoint, it is getting quite expensive. We estimate around over 7 times earnings, and over 100 times next year's 7 times revenue, and over 100 times next year's earnings. So it's definitely not cheap.
So neither one of these guys, Hewlett-Packard and Dell, they're not going away anytime soon. Is that the thinking here?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Definitely. From a strategic standpoint, it looks like Dell is arguably a better fit, and they obviously made the bid first. At least a public bid, so we'll see how they respond.
Sha, our Dominic Chu has been following this story with me throughout the week here. And Dom, you wanted to ask Sha a question?
Yeah, Mark, Sha, the question I've got for you is, a lot of traders out there are saying, aren't there better fits, better values out there? They throw out names like Compellant, Isilon, maybe even Brocade. I mean, are there other names out there that might be cheaper that maybe a better fit instead of 3Par out there?
Yeah, Dominic, that's a fair point. At these levels, it may make sense to, for Dell or even HP to look elsewhere. But the irony is that those other stocks have actually been bid up also over the last few days. In light of what's going on with 3Par.
Sha, it seems that as we've been following this story this week, a lot of twists and turns, but, as I was mentioning to our guest earlier today, it would seem on balance that if you look at the revenue stream and look at the balance sheet, that this should be a win-win for HP, but Dell is hanging in there. What's going on here? Yeah,
from HP's standpoint, they are definitely the larger company, and and so they can absorb something like this easier. Mm-hmm. But on the flip side, they arguably have more overlap with 3Par, because it's mostly mid-range type of storage systems, some high-end as well. So there could be more overlap there. Now from Dell, they're obviously they're weaker in this segment, and so there's less overlap from Dell, and that's probably a key reason why, if you notice, 3Par seems to prefer Dell, right? You see that? That's the other interesting part, is that 3Par so far has told its shareholders to, at least up to this last bid, to vote in favor of Dell.
Right. Sha, could I ask you just quickly in about 15 seconds? You've been covering what goes on out there for a long time. Does this battle for 3Par surprise you?
In some sense, it doesn't, because storage is arguably a very attractive space, and so these independent companies are likely to see consolidation. But on the flip side, now with depressed stock prices, where a lot of these companies use this currency, it just seems like the multiples are pretty outrageous, what they're offering.
All right, Sha Wu joining us on the phone talking about what's going on with HP and Dell. Sha Wu, thanks so much.